just said that on camera. This shit going viral.
Ape Nation, thank you for helping me pass 200 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, hopefully I can earn it today.
Ape Nation, good morning. It's Friday, July 2nd, 2021. I'm going to jump right into this and just give a few thoughts about what's going on the next couple days, what we have to look forward to. Over the past couple days, I've seen a lot of videos, people in other videos, comments, everyone talking about all these catalysts that we have and how this should be over the next couple days. I know we have 3 days coming up that are off because of 4th of July, and that we won't have 3 days straight of trading after today. But I would say a couple things, and I just try and be as realistic as I can without being pessimistic. I think that in order for this to happen in the next couple of days, and say a week from now, the squeeze to have popped off and us to have got paid, there's a lot of things that people are relying on to go perfectly well, all in sync. We could possibly see the DTC 005 come into effect, along with AMC being put on this threshold list because of the FTDs over that 5-day span. All of these things will have to fall in line perfectly in order to set off a short squeeze. We would have to see all these things run in conjunction with each other. And we'd also have to see the type of FOMO that we did a month ago. We'd have to see new people coming in and creating a snowball effect to get back up over $63, past $77 to all-time new highs. Hopefully this time we don't have any interference with any phantom shares coming out of nowhere and getting dropped onto the market, real shares. But in order for this to squeeze and us to be done with this by next week, like a lot of people are saying, and again, I'm not trying to be pessimistic, I'm just trying to be realistic. A lot of things have to happen in order for this to squeeze. I think as long as you can keep your expectations low, then you won't be disappointed. Like one of the first videos I ever made was 3 reasons to get out of AMC right now. That was back, I think, like in the middle of March maybe, or I'm sorry, probably middle of April. And 1 reason to stay in. And I talked about all the different reasons of why I thought if certain circumstances that I would get out now. And I'm glad I didn't, and I hope a lot of you didn't. And if you're watching this video, you probably didn't. So I'm happy for all of us that we made the right decision. But this was going to be a game of cat and mouse, or chicken, or however you want to describe it, between us and these market makers. And it's going to take an emotional toll on you, especially when you see... I mean, I remember at one point my account, I think, on Webull was like negative, maybe like 1,500 or 2,000 back in May. And it was really hard at that point not to sell and just to get out of it and say, forget it, I just can't do this anymore. But I learned certain things that I could do in order to stay in the game mentally. I stopped watching the line. I stopped sitting around just, doing minute-by-minute candles. I don't know how some people do that still to this point. Maybe they're new apes. I don't think a lot of the older apes do that. And it's one of the ways that I've learned to be able to just say, you know what? When the squeeze happens, I'll be ready for it. But right now, I'm not going to get too involved because I don't want to get emotionally wound up anymore. And I taught myself to do that. And mentally, I got tougher. And as I see these dips like I did yesterday, I don't really get worried anymore. Because at some point, they have to cover. And I just look at this as my savings account. And whenever the squeeze happens, I'll be ready for it. And I just want to play this video. I've played it before in pieces in my videos, but I want to play this whole 2.5-minute speech that Ken Griffin of Citadel gives. And he's talking about the 2008 financial crisis. And the ego, you can hear it in the words that he's saying, how they would do whatever it took to avoid collapsing during the 2008 financial crisis. And at one point he says something like, we are paid to see the unforeseen. So whether this is out of goodwill, that he felt bad for his clients, or whatever the reason, or he's just a narcissist to the 10th degree, the fact that he would lose hundreds of millions of dollars a day should tell you everything you need to know about who these people are that we're dealing with. They will do anything to stay alive.
And not foreseeing the financial crisis of 2008 was the greatest mistake of my career. You see, we are paid to see the unforeseen. And I did not grasp the magnitude and depth of the financial crisis that was growing in our banking system. A crisis so large that virtually every bank in America would have failed if the government had not intervened. Every bank would have failed. And after Lehman failed, we found ourselves fighting for our very survival. We were caught in the maelstrom. We were losing hundreds of millions of dollars a week, if not more. CNBC parked a van in front of Citadel, waiting to break the story of our demise. But we weren't going to give them that story. You see, each day, we took the steps needed to keep our business going. We sold assets. We closed business lines. We let people go. We suspended redemptions. Our management team absorbed $500 million of costs on behalf of our investors to demonstrate our commitment to the business and our belief in the future. And each thing we did bought us one more day. And day by day, we bought ourselves a future. Often the choice was between painful and more painful. But the one thing we didn't do was put things off. By the end of 2008, we had lost half our capital. But we were still in business. And we kept our team. And our team kept fighting to buy us another day. You see, with the right people, with the ability to execute, and with the willingness to make the tough decisions, we were able to save our firm.
So guys, since he recorded this video, we have been able to turn those hundreds of millions of dollars into billions and billions of dollars. So imagine right now what Citadel and the rest of these big hedge funds are doing in order to stay alive in this game. Just don't underestimate anything. And if you keep your expectations to a minimum, and don't get overhyped, you'll be able to ride this storm just a little better. And that's all I got for this morning. I want to take a look at AMC stock right now in the pre-market. And right now, I just want to refresh this. We're at 53.85, so we're down just over a half a percentage point. I wish everyone the best of luck today. I hope everyone has a great holiday weekend. I don't expect much to happen today, to be honest with you. But I hope everyone has a great holiday weekend. Enjoy your couple days off. Enjoy getting away from this madness that we've been dealing with. And relax and, set your mind at ease. And be prepared in case next week is the week. Be ready. Try to be realistic about everything that has to come into play in order for us to be done with this in 7 days. It could happen, but if you don't plan on it happening, then it will be even more exciting when it does. That's all I got for this morning, guys. Like I said, have a great weekend. Thanks everyone who's been supporting me and watching my videos and commenting and viewing. I love this whole community, and I appreciate all of you guys. This is Ape Nation. I'm the Massalorian, and I'm out.